My name is Joel Bednoski, and I'm the founder and principal of Harpeth Consultant Advisory Group. I wanted to share with you a little bit about what Harpeth is, what we do, and the clients we serve, as well as a little bit about me and how Harpeth came to be. I have been working in the field of long-term care for the last 20 years, working in many different roles. My very first job in healthcare was working as a CNA in a skilled nursing facility on the dementia unit. I always say they saw a 6-foot-something guy come walking in and immediately thought that I could help them on that unit. For the next several years, I provided hands-on care to many individuals in that facility, while gaining experience on the foundation of providing quality care, but more importantly, recognizing how some things could be done better. It was working here that I found my passion working with individuals with memory impairment, and this would remain the focus of most of my career. After spending several years in that facility, I decided to relocate from New York to the Northern Virginia area, and that is where I started my journey with residential senior living. Starting as a care coordinator and then transitioning into executive director and administrator roles allowed me to help the organizations I was working for achieve and exceed their goals, as well as ensuring the residents were receiving the best quality of care and quality of life. In these roles, you wear many hats. And with my clinical background as a nurse, I got to wear a few more hats than most others. Developing high-quality teams was essential to the success of the organization. I really wanted to ensure that the teams were adequately trained and armed with the knowledge and skills to be able to meet my expectations. Oftentimes, this would involve me taking a hands-on approach and turning it into a teachable moment, arming the staff with tactical skills going forward. Compliance has always been extremely important to me, so really understanding the regulations and developing policies, procedures, quality assurance, and auditing programs aided the community to adhere to the licensing standards, often resulting in deficiency-free visits from our regulatory bodies. My goal was to always leave the facility in a better shape than when I arrived. This could have been improving regulatory deficiencies or enhancing and refining our service model and delivery of care to regain our market position and to increase census, diversify revenue, or retaining quality talent who could continue the mission of the organization and keep it operating at the high standards I established after I was gone. After working in residential long-term care, I made the switch to community-based care services, working in adult day services for people with memory impairment. I was tasked with growing the organization, designing and building a new state-of-the-art facility, as well as expanding programs and services, not only within the organization, but also in the community. This involved developing new streams of revenue, new programs and services, support services for the often forgotten caregiver, and so much more. My goal was to truly have a place where these individuals could come and thrive, and we achieved that goal. One aspect that has always been important to me, besides compliance, is developing and implementing person-centered programs of care, really tapping into the interests of the clients to ensure that there are programs that speak to their interests, and not just the cookie-cutter programs everyone else is offering. You know the ones: sing along at 10 a.m., bingo at 2, movie at 6 p.m., and even less on the weekends. Putting effort into developing these person-centered programs involved a lot, but in the end, it was something that truly made a difference in the lives of the clients, their families, but also in the overall success of the organization. In July 2018, I decided it was time for me to make the switch from being the provider to being someone who could help providers achieve the same level of success with their communities and programs. This is where Harpeth Consultant Advisory Group came to be. I wanted to be able to take all of my experience, skills, knowledge, ideas, and education to now make the shift to being that resource to organizations to help them achieve their goals. We have worked with all different types of clients and various forms of projects, from strategic planning and implementation, organizational assessment and development, quality assurance implementation, opening a new adult day center, developing person-centered models of care, program assessments and program developments, adaptive programming, providing interim support for administrator and life enrichment positions, providing various forms of staff training, and the list continues. People often ask, what do we think is the one thing that makes us different or sets us apart from other consultants in this field? And I think there are two things. First, we have actually walked in their shoes and know firsthand their struggles. We developed and implemented strategies to overcome the challenges. So we're not just providing theory, we're providing tactical recommendations. The second is that we care. Some say we care too much. But it's true, not only do we care about our clients, but we also care deeply about the individuals they are serving and truly want them to have the best quality of care and life that they deserve. So when we go into a facility to do a site visit, or we are having a consultation call with a potential client, we try to frame our approach in that manner. How can we help make things better for you and your clients? Typically, the way we work is when someone is interested in working with us, we set up an initial 1-hour consultation call. This allows us to get a better understanding of where they are in the process or what they specifically need assistance with. And it allows us to ask a lot of fact-finding or background questions. From there, we are then able to develop a proposal for scope of work to submit to the potential client. And if there are tweaks that need to be made to the proposal, it's done so at that time. And then we move forward to the contract. Sometimes people just are wanting the 1-hour consultation call to pick our brains. And that's totally fine too. Maybe they just need to bounce an idea off someone and get some feedback or help identify any gaps in their process. We also provide trainings for organizations where we would come in and do trainings with their staff or help develop training programs. Or we're retained by families to do individual engagement services or site visits to help them determine the right facility for their loved one. I try to explain to people that Harpeth offers a tailored approach to our clients. If someone is looking for assistance and it's not listed in our service areas, that is totally fine. We just want to help individuals and organizations achieve their goals. And when people ask how it is we do that through a common sense approach to provide sophisticated results. Thank you so much for watching our video. We hope that you connect with us. Stay tuned for more videos on our YouTube channel. You can subscribe by clicking the button below. And in the description below, you can find links to all of our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, where you can connect with us there. We hope to hear from you. Have a great day. Thanks.